Today, I will discuss about the historical background of Philippine literature after EDSA, which happens on year 1986 to year 1995. To trace back, it happened on September 21, 1972. This is where President Ferdinand E. Marcos signed the Proclamation number 1081 on September 21, 1972, placing the Philippines under martial law. On the other hand, martial law or Batas Militar refers to the various historical instances in which the head of the state placed all part of the country under military control. As what we can hear from our grandparents or even to our parents, that life back then during martial law was arduous. Next is on February 22 to 25, year 1986, where EDSA revolution happened. EDSA stands for Epifanio de los Santos Avenue, and the EDSA revolution was also known as the People Power Revolution or the February Revolution. It was a series of popular demonstrations in the Philippines, mostly in Metro Manila, which happens, as what I've said earlier, on February 22 to 25. Until now, every year, our country commemorates every 25th of February to celebrate the People Power anniversary. EDSA Revolution, known to be a quiet and peaceful revolution and where people tied a yellow ribbon in their arms. Next is on February 25, 1986. It is when President Aquino inauguration. So, after 3 days of peaceful mass protest, primarily centered at EDSA, Aquino was sworn as the 11th President of the Philippines on February 25. Cory was the new hope of the Philippines. After all the happenings, which was on year 1986, it is where the beginning of the new scene for the Filipino writers and artists, where columnists become vocal and restricted, and they are given now the freedom of opinion to delve and foresee the truth. So after all the happenings, literatures after EDSA leads to, first is the formation of writing centers, and second is the organization of writers. So when we talk about creative writing centers, it tackled about the academic institution, whom are the universities that offers creative writing as part of their curriculum. So the first university that offered creative writing as part of their curriculum is the Silliman University in Dumaguete, Negros Oriental. Silliman University was founded by David S. Hubbard on August 28, 1901. They offered courses in Silliman University in related to creative writing is Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing, Bachelor of Arts in Literature, Master of Arts in English major in Creative Writing, and doctoral degree in English and Literature. The second university that offered creative writing as part of the curriculum is the University of the Philippines, or what we call the UP. It is in Quezon City in Metro Manila, and UP was founded by Insular Government of the Philippine Islands on June 18, 1908. So, UP offered courses related to creative writing. First is the Bachelor of Arts in Comparative Literature, Bachelor of Arts in Filipino at Politika ng Pilipinas, Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing, Bachelor of Arts in Malikhaing Pagsulat sa Filipino, Master of Arts in Creative Writing, Master of Arts in English Studies or Anglo-American Literature, Master of Arts in Malikhaing Pagsulat and in Comparative Literature. In doctoral degree, they have the Malikhaing Pagsulat, Comparative Literature, Creative Writing, Hispanic Literature, and they also offered certificate in creative writing in Filipino. The third university is the Ateneo de Manila University in Katipunan Avenue in Quezon City, Metro Manila. So Ateneo was founded by Society of Jesus on December 10, 1859. They offered courses related to creative writing are as follows: Bachelor of Fine Arts, major in creative writing, AB Literature English, and Masteral of Arts in English Language and Literature Teaching. And the fourth university is the De La Salle University in Taft Avenue, Malate, Metro Manila. And De La Salle University was founded by Christian brothers on June 16, 1911. They offered courses which is related to creative writing is the Bachelor of Arts in Literature. The fifth university is the University of Santo Tomas in Espanya Boulevard, Sampaloc, Manila. UST was founded by Miguel de Benavides and Father Domingo de Nieva on April 28, 1611. The offered courses is Bachelor of Arts in Literature, Masteral of Arts in Creative Writing, and Major in Literature. And last but not the least university is the San Carlos University in Sitio Nasipit, Barangay Cebu City. San Carlos University was founded by Bishop Mateo Joaquin de Arevalo on August 1, 1595. The offered courses related to creative writing was AB in English Language and Literature, AB in Literary and Cultural Studies with Creative Writing, and Masteral of Arts in Literature. Being observed, the repeated course stated is the Bachelor of Creative Writing. So, what is Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing? The Bachelor of Arts in Creative Writing degree involves the study of history of literature with a focus on fiction, non-fiction, poetry, and script writing. Furthermore, students are provided with various opportunities to improve upon and cultivate their talents and writing skills. So typically, the course length is between 1 to 3 years. Students can work in numerous professional areas after earning the degree. So for example, individuals can explore career paths in publishing, journalism, script writing or screenwriting, copywriting, and in communications. So now, let us proceed to the second category, which is the writers' organization. First, under the writers' organization is the creative writing groups. And first is the UMPIL or the Union ng Manunulat ng Pilipino, whom established on year 1974. UMPIL is the largest organization of Filipino writers in the Philippines with its two primary goals. First is to promote Philippine literature, and second is that it unites writers in the Philippines through providing seminars, workshops, and symposia. A little history, it was first named using English language as Writers' Union of the Philippines and later translated into Tagalog, now UMPIL. Moreover, its National Congress meeting is held annually during the last Saturday of August. And now, the second writers' organization is Panulat, whom stands for Pambansang Union ng mga Manunulat. Panulat is committed to the protection and enhancement of the economic welfare of Filipino writers. It promotes free expression, development, and propagation of a national culture, as well as the literature using Filipino language. So, Panulat is the writing among peasants. And the third writers' organization is the GAT or Galian sa Arte at Tula, whom founded by Tio Antonio, Virgilio Almario, and Mike Bigornia on year 1980. GAT was the largest and the most vibrant organization of young Filipino writers, that up until now, GAT is popular. And the fourth creative writing groups is the LIRA, or Linangan sa Imahe, Retorika at Anyo, whom founded by Virgilio S. Almario on year 1985. Lira is an association of young poets who write in Filipino. Some of the objectives of Lira are to revitalize and enrich Filipino poetry by studying traditional and modernist poetry, providing workshops and lectures, organizing various literacy events, and assisting in the publication of collections of poetry of young poets. So, Lira produced the National Scholar of the Arts for Literature, whom served a successful development for a number of talented poets. And fifth is the Katha. Katha is not an acronym. It is a Filipino word whom translated into English. And now, Katha is the writing of fiction with social consciousness, and Katha stories are a product of its mission to shatter stereotypes such as gender, class, caste, and religion. Example of Katha is The Gay Love by Honorio Bartolome de Dios. Gay Love talks about the story challenges that the Philippines' conservativeness and society unfolds discrimination against the member of the third sex. So, the second category is the award-giving bodies. Under the award-giving bodies, we have the Palanca Awards, whom founded by Don Carlos Palanca Sr. on year 1950. Palanca Awards or the Carlos Palanca Memorial Awards for Literature was established in 1950 to commemorate the memory of Don Carlos Palanca Sr. through an endeavor that would promote education and culture in the country. And the next category is the institutions. Under the institutions, we have the Manila Critics Circle, whom founded by Ofelia Alcantara de Malanta on year 1981. Manila Critics Circle is a non-profit, non-stock organization of professional literary critics and newspaper columnists. So when we talk about columnists, these are the writers under the magazine's column. As well as the columnists and critics believes that the Philippine books deserves much more attention than they usually get from the business, media, and the general public. And the second institution is the National Commission for Culture and the Arts, or NCAA. It was founded by the Republic Act 7356 under the presidency of Corazon C. Aquino. NCAA was created by the law on year 1992. It has a committee on literary arts which funds workshops, conferences, publications, and a variety of projects geared towards the production of a national literature. So moreover, NCAA as a committee has the aim to develop writing that is multilingual, multicultural, and truly national. So the fourth category is the annual competitions. Under the annual competitions, we have the non-governmental organization. And the first is the Amado V. Hernandez Foundation. It was named after Amado V. Hernandez, a poet, playwright, and novelist, and was among the Filipino writers who practiced committed art. So in his view, the function of the writer is to act as conscience of the society and to affirm the greatness of the human spirit in the face of iniquity and oppression. And the second annual competition is the GAPAS Foundation. GAPAS Foundation is an institution specializing in the collection and publication of literature on the peasantry. And the next category is the publications. Under the publications, we have the national magazines. First is the Midweek, established on July 18, 1984. Second is the Philippine Graphic Weekly Magazine, founded by Ramon Roses on year 1927. So started in 1927, the Philippine Graphic is in stories of the human condition that we strive to speak the truth. It continues to highlight the best in the Filipino at every difficult juncture of our nation's history. And the third is the Philippine Free Press, home founded by Judge Kincaid on year 1908. Philippine Free Press, it was a weekly English language news magazine whom is the oldest weekly English language periodical currently still in print. So additionally, Philippine Free Press is known for being one of the few publications that dared to criticize the administration of Ferdinand Marcos in the years before the declaration of martial law, and for being one of the first publications shattered once martial law was put into effect. The fourth magazine is the Sunday Inquirer magazine, home founded by Eugenia Apostol on December 8, 1905. The Sunday Inquirer magazine was one of the first private newspapers to be established under the Marcos regime. It was created in 1985 by Apostol to cover the trial of 25 soldiers accused of complicity in the assassination of opposition leader Benigno Aquino Sr. at the Manila International Airport on August 21, 1983. Moreover, Sunday Inquirer magazine is the supplement or part of the Philippine Daily Inquirer. And the fifth magazine is the Banawag, home founded by Magdaleno A. Abaya on year 1934. Banawag is an Ilocano publication whom contains serialized novels, comics, short stories, poetry, essays, news features, entertainment news, and article. Banawag is an Ilocano word meaning dawn. It is a Philippine weekly magazine published in the Philippines by Liwayway Publications Incorporated. So Banawag magazine was conceived in 1934 when Magdaleno A. Abaya of Candon, Ilocosur, who was then a member of the editorial staff of the Graphic magazine. Graphic magazine is an English weekly published by Doroces Publication, whom presented the concept of an Ilocano publication to the management of the Graphic magazine. To fully understand about the historical background of literatures after EDSA, Miss Abigail Manlangit will tell you the details.